So I'm going to probably go back to my truck. I was going to pull the plugs out and do a compression check on it and fix this back tire, things like that. So I'm going to shut y'all off for now, and we'll let's walk out here. I can let you see. I'm set up pretty good in the garage here. I've got a fresh new battery in it. I moved this fan. This big fan was back in the back of the garage, and we had a party here with neighbors the other night. So I put the fan here, which is kind of a good place. If I'm working on the motor up in here, it's a good place to have a fan. About this motor, I found another truck on Marketplace that has a 302 like this one, and it has a 5-speed straight shift with a floor shifter. And they're selling it for parts. They didn't list a price on it, but I was thinking, well, if this motor turns out to be bad, I would rather have a 5-speed straight shift would be a T5, and I would rather have that because that's an overdrive transmission with a lower first gear. And I've always preferred gears, so I'd rather have that than this automatic, this 3-speed automatic that's in here, and it's got a little leak around the transmission. So what may wind up happening, unless this motor just turns out to be super easy to get going, I may wind up buying that other truck, swapping the motor out into this one, and then selling it for parts and see if I can see how much of my money I can get back. Oh, the joy! So much fun to be had. All right, I'll talk to y'all more later. Thanks for hanging with me again. Bless your hearts. Oh, by the way, this is a handy dandy little tip for those of you. A lot of times in the summer down here, I'll wear these bandanas because if you don't, your head will sweat and the sun will kind of blister the top of your head. And a bandana will keep the sweat out of your eyes. I couldn't find my bandanas, but I had these old t-shirts that I really liked, but they were just, I've got one that says Cape Cod on it. Well, I figured out that I could cut that t-shirt up and make it into a bandana so I can wear it in summertime to keep the sun from baking my head and still get to save that shirt, which is something I'm fond of. So there's a little tip for you. Turn your old t-shirts into headscarves, and you'll be happy for the rest of your days. Yeehaw! Lovely. Just lovely. Just lovely. Just lovely. So that tire's had a leak, and it'll go flat about once a day. I'm gonna take it down there, soap it up, find the leak, fix it, put it back on. While I have that off, I'll pop that drum off and take a look at the brake. I think before I do that, I need to go in and finish my morning coffee. So this is how we fix the tires. This identifies where the leak is, these bubbles coming around the edge. Anytime you got a tire with a slow leak, wet it down, put some soap on it, and wherever the leak is, it'll make bubbles. Now this one's leaking around the edge. This is a tubeless tire. And oddly enough, you can fix that by hitting the tire around those edges with a hammer, so that basically some of that liquid can kind of get up under there and kind of wet that spot where it's leaking. And sometimes you can make that, you see how that spot ain't bubbling anymore? Sometimes you can cause this thing to seal just by hitting it like that. especially where there's some liquid on the edge that can get down in there. I try not to hit the wheel because I don't want to put notches, bend the wheel. That's how we do it. And once I get it where it's not bubbling anymore, I'll let it sit around, wait to see. The other thing you can do sometimes is you can take a screwdriver, kind of go up under the edge, kind of raise that up a little, and let that liquid get under there, and kind of create a situation where it can reseal itself. You could also, if you had the tire machine, you could take this off, and they make some sort of sticky, this like soap stuff, sticky soap stuff, spread around the edge, put it back on. That'll make it seal sometimes. That's how we do it. I need to find a shady spot. I think I might bring it in here so I can get out of the sun. Do it in here. Wee doggies. Heck, I could sit you on the back of the Rambler. That worked pretty good. Kind of focuses where you hit. Allows you to press down that rubber so that liquid can get up under it. I think that works better than just hitting it with a hammer. See how those bubbles have stopped right there? It also lessens the likelihood you're liable to hit that wheel, damage it.